As the Lord Buddha once said, "Let go over a cliff, die completely, and then come back to life. After that, you cannot be tricked." These profound words teach us the essence of letting go and embracing the natural flow of life without resistance. True wisdom comes from releasing our tight grip on how we think things should unfold, and instead trusting the way life naturally progresses. But how can we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives, filled with demands and expectations? In today's video, we'll explore 13 Buddhist principles that resonate with the theme of non-forcing. From mindfulness to acceptance, these principles guide us toward a harmonious way of living, where peace and balance occur naturally, not through force. Principle 1: Non-attachment. Non-attachment is a core Buddhist principle that encourages us to let go of our tight grip on specific outcomes. It's about not clinging to people, possessions, or even our own expectations. But what does this mean in everyday life? Imagine you're working hard on a project at work, staying late, and hoping for a promotion if it goes well. That hope, while natural, is a form of attachment to the outcome. Non-attachment teaches us to focus on the effort and experience, not just the potential reward. It means doing your best while accepting that the result might be different from what you expect. Practicing non-attachment can bring immense relief. By letting go of outcomes, we also release the stress and anxiety that come with trying to control the uncontrollable. Life is unpredictable, and things rarely go as planned. Embracing non-attachment allows us to experience life as it comes, which is often more fulfilling than trying to steer everything toward a specific goal. Non-attachment also enhances our relationships. Think about a time when you expected someone to behave a certain way, and they didn't. That expectation is a form of attachment that can lead to disappointment and strain. When we practice non-attachment, we accept people as they are, not as we want them to be. This acceptance can lead to deeper, more genuine relationships based on true understanding and appreciation. In terms of personal growth, non-attachment is incredibly liberating. It allows us to try new things without fear of failure. If you're not overly attached to succeeding the first time, you're more likely to step out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities. This can lead to personal development and discoveries that might have been missed if you were too focused on specific outcomes. Finally, non-attachment is about enjoying the journey, not just fixating on the destination. It's about finding joy in the present moment, appreciating what you have now, and not always looking for the next thing that will make you happy. This doesn't mean you don't plan for the future or work toward goals, but rather that you don't let your happiness depend solely on achieving those goals. Practicing non-attachment helps us live more freely and fully, reducing stress, improving relationships, fostering personal growth, and helping us appreciate the present. Principle 2: Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a fundamental Buddhist principle that teaches us to be fully present in the moment. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This principle can profoundly affect our daily lives, offering a way to experience peace amid our busy routines. So what does being mindful really look like? Consider a simple daily activity like drinking a cup of tea. Often, we might drink it while scrolling through our phones or thinking about our to-do list. Mindfulness challenges us to fully engage with the experience of drinking the tea, the warmth of the cup, the aroma, the taste, and even the steam rising in gentle swirls. By focusing solely on these sensations, we can truly enjoy the moment, easing stress and fostering a sense of calm. Applying mindfulness in real-life situations, especially stressful ones, can be incredibly beneficial. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated or anxious about being late, mindfulness allows you to accept the situation. You can notice your reactions without getting overwhelmed by them. You might observe the tension in your shoulders or the grip on your steering wheel and then consciously relax those muscles. This practice not only reduces stress but also enhances your emotional resilience, helping you cope better with future challenges. Principle 3. Acceptance. Acceptance is a key principle in Buddhism that encourages us to embrace life as it is, without trying to force changes according to our preferences. This principle teaches us to recognize and accept our current circumstances, feelings, and selves, leading to a profound sense of peace and contentment. Consider the natural world as an example. A tree does not resist the wind when it blows. It bends and sways with the gusts. In the same way, acceptance involves bending with life's circumstances rather than resisting them. When something unexpected happens, like a sudden downpour during a planned outdoor event, acceptance helps us adapt to the change without excessive frustration or disappointment. In practical terms, acceptance can transform how we handle life's challenges. Take a common scenario. You've been passed over for a promotion at work. It's natural to feel disappointed, but dwelling on that feeling without accepting the situation can lead to prolonged stress. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means acknowledging the reality without letting it dominate your emotions and actions. This allows you to move forward, perhaps by identifying areas for personal growth or exploring new opportunities. Principle 4. Patience. Patience is a central virtue in Buddhism, serving as a foundation for inner peace and understanding. It's about embracing the timing of life's events without rushing or forcing them, allowing things to unfold in their natural order. Imagine planting a seed. You water it and provide sunlight, but no matter how much you wish for it to grow faster, it will sprout in its own time. This is the essence of patience, understanding that some things cannot be hurried and appreciating the process rather than just the outcome. In daily life, patience can radically change how we experience challenges and interact with others. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get frustrated if our computer is slow or if we're stuck in traffic. Practicing patience in these moments means acknowledging the frustration without letting it control your actions or ruin your day. This approach reduces stress and increases your overall happiness. Principle 5. Simplicity. Simplicity is a cherished principle in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of clearing away excess to focus on what truly matters. This principle encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, whether it's material clutter, unnecessary commitments, or mental distractions, to achieve a more peaceful and meaningful life. Imagine your living space cluttered with items you don't use or need. Just as physical clutter can overwhelm your environment, mental and emotional clutter can overwhelm your mind and spirit. By embracing simplicity, you begin to clear out these unnecessary items, focusing on what enhances your well-being and discarding what detracts from it. In practical terms, simplifying your life could start with decluttering your home, leading to a more tranquil and manageable living environment. But it doesn't stop at physical spaces. Simplifying your schedule and commitments is equally important. This might mean saying no to additional responsibilities that don't align with your values or that lead to stress rather than satisfaction. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity, choosing activities that truly enrich your life rather than filling your calendar to the brim. Principle 6. Compassion. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhism, emphasizing empathy and kindness toward others. This principle enhances the lives of those around us and deeply enriches our own by easing personal struggles and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Consider the feeling you get when someone shows you genuine compassion during a tough time, perhaps when you're ill, stressed, or dealing with a loss. That moment of kindness can be a powerful beacon of hope and comfort. Now imagine extending that same compassion outward. When you offer empathy and support to others, it helps alleviate their burdens and diminishes your own emotional turmoil, enhancing feelings of connection and shared humanity. Compassion in action can be simple. It might be as straightforward as listening attentively to a friend without judgment, offering to help an elderly neighbor with groceries, or expressing sincere gratitude to those who assist us daily. Each act of kindness sends ripples through our social fabric, strengthening bonds and fostering a community where everyone feels valued and supported. Principle 7. Insight. Insight is a profound principle in Buddhism, often cultivated through the practice of meditation. This principle involves gaining deeper understanding or realizations about life, oneself, and the nature of reality, which can help reduce the tendency to force things to happen in a certain way. Meditation, a key practice in developing insight, involves sitting quietly and observing one's thoughts, feelings, and sensations without attachment. This process allows practitioners to see beyond the surface of their immediate experiences. For instance, by meditating regularly, you might begin to notice patterns in your thoughts that lead to stress or unhappiness. Perhaps you always worry about future events that barely happen, or you dwell on past mistakes. Meditation brings these patterns to light, offering the insight needed to change them. This deeper understanding can directly influence how we approach challenges and goals in life. For example, if you gain insight into your habitual reaction to stress, such as overeating, snapping at loved ones, or procrastinating, you can start to address these behaviors more constructively. Instead of forcing yourself to stop these habits abruptly, you can use your insights to find underlying causes and work on them gradually with understanding and patience. Principle 8. Impermanence. Impermanence is a central principle in Buddhism, emphasizing that everything in life is temporary. This concept encourages us to accept change and let go of our need to control or force permanence in a world where everything is in constant flux. Reflect on the changing seasons, how winter gives way to spring, spring to summer, and so on. This natural cycle reminds us that nothing stays the same forever. Whether it's the blooming of flowers or the falling of leaves, impermanence is evident everywhere in nature. Applying this principle to our lives helps us deal with loss and change more gracefully. Whether it's the end of a relationship, the loss of a loved one, or a significant life transition, understanding impermanence allows us to let go of what was and embrace what is. This acceptance doesn't eliminate grief or pain, but it can help reduce the suffering caused by clinging to something that is no longer there. In our daily lives, recognizing impermanence can also help us appreciate the present moment more fully. Knowing that good times won't last forever encourages us to savor them, and knowing that bad times are temporary can give us the strength to endure them with patience and resilience. Principle 9. Equanimity. Equanimity, or mental calmness and composure, is a key Buddhist principle that involves maintaining a balanced and impartial mind, especially during difficult situations. This principle encourages us not to be swayed by external events or emotions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with clarity and stability. Imagine being in the middle of a storm, literally or metaphorically. Equanimity is the calm at the center of that storm, the part of you that remains untouched by the chaos surrounding you. It's not about ignoring or suppressing your emotions but about not being overwhelmed by them. In real-life situations, equanimity helps you stay grounded when things don't go as planned. For example, if you receive criticism at work, rather than reacting defensively or getting upset, equanimity allows you to listen to the feedback, assess its validity, and respond calmly and constructively. This balanced approach not only reduces your stress but also improves your relationships and decision-making. Principle 10. Gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful principle in Buddhism, encouraging us to appreciate what we have and acknowledge the good in our lives. This principle helps shift our focus from what is lacking to what is already present, fostering a sense of contentment, and reducing the urge to force more into our lives. Consider the simple act of waking up in the morning. Often, we take this for granted, rushing into the day's tasks without a second thought. But by practicing gratitude, we begin to appreciate the small yet significant aspects of life, a warm bed, the sunrise, the ability to breathe deeply. This shift in perspective can profoundly impact our overall well-being, helping us feel more satisfied with our lives as they are. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that even amid difficulties, there are still things to be thankful for. This practice can be especially powerful during tough times, offering a way to find light even in darkness. By regularly reflecting on what we're grateful for, we can cultivate a more positive outlook on life, which in turn reduces the desire to force change or control every aspect of our existence. Principle 11. Letting go. Letting go is a vital principle in Buddhism, teaching us to release our attachment to outcomes, desires, and the past. This principle encourages us to trust the natural flow of life and to stop forcing situations to fit our expectations. Imagine holding onto a rope with all your strength. The more you pull, the more tension you create, not just in the rope but in your own body. Letting go of the rope doesn't mean you stop caring or give up. It means releasing the tension and allowing things to happen naturally. In our lives, letting go can take many forms. It might mean letting go of a past hurt, forgiving someone who wronged you, or releasing a goal that's no longer aligned with your values. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care or aren't committed. It means you're not allowing your happiness to depend solely on achieving a specific outcome. Letting go also applies to how we handle emotions and thoughts. When we try to suppress negative emotions or force ourselves to think positively all the time, we create inner tension. Letting go means acknowledging these emotions and thoughts without letting them control us. It's about allowing them to pass naturally, like clouds in the sky, rather than trying to hold on to or push them away. Principle 12. Wisdom. Wisdom is a central principle in Buddhism, guiding us toward making decisions that lead to true happiness and freedom. This principle involves discerning what is truly beneficial for our well-being and that of others, beyond immediate desires and impulses. Consider a situation where you're faced with a difficult decision, such as whether to stay in a comfortable but unfulfilling job or to take a risk on a new opportunity that aligns more with your passions. Wisdom in this context isn't just about making a logical choice. It's about understanding what will bring long-term fulfillment and peace, even if it involves some short-term discomfort or uncertainty. In daily life, wisdom helps us navigate challenges with a deeper understanding of the bigger picture. It allows us to see beyond the immediate gratification of desires and consider the long-term consequences of our actions. For example, wisdom might guide you to save money instead of making an impulsive purchase, or to take a break instead of pushing through exhaustion. Principle 13. Joy. Joy is an often overlooked principle in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of finding happiness in the simple, everyday moments of life. This principle teaches us that joy doesn't have to be forced or sought after in grand achievements or material possessions. It can be found in the present moment, in the here and now. Think about a time when you experienced pure joy, maybe watching a beautiful sunset, playing with a child, or enjoying a meal with loved ones. These moments of joy are often spontaneous and simple, not tied to any specific outcome or achievement. They arise naturally when we are fully present and appreciative of the moment. Incorporating joy into our daily lives can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to notice and appreciate the beauty around us, to laugh, to play, or to connect with others. By cultivating a sense of joy in the present moment, we reduce the need to chase after happiness through external means, allowing it to arise naturally from within. By embracing these 13 principles, we can learn to live in harmony with the natural flow of life, reducing the need to force things to happen and finding peace and contentment in the process. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more wisdom-filled content.